Hello everyone! Finally we're here. The Japanese DLC is the Heavenly Spear for Age of Mythology. And look at this background here. Really good stuff. They really outdid themselves here. Love the camera movement and look at the background with the Mount Fuji-ish mountain here. Sure, we're gonna see that a lot more. And already now there's so much cool stuff you can see here. Pretty sure that's God Power, the gate that we just gone through here. And then the mountains with the monkeys, snow monkeys. Looks like a Japanese castle here. Some heroes here. I think these are campaign heroes. The girl at the very least. This is a good, cozy Japanese aesthetic here for sure. Lots of the myth units that we've seen in the previews here already. Tree there, maybe a campaign thing or it's a wonder, not sure. Ninja Sky guarding it, and we're back. What are these things called? The animals? I forgot. Either way, really good stuff. I want to go into a skirmish here, and full disclosure, I have looked at these gods already, so I have some idea of what they do. I wanted to go directly into Amaterasu. I'll just go over the different, what's this called? Tech trees for the different Japanese gods here. You can see what they do. I'll make a video for all three major gods for sure. Maybe even more than just one. Probably likely that I will do that. But yeah, something's also in the UI I've noticed has changed is that you can actually see the entire thing here. You don't have to scroll for it. It used to be that you should scroll in order to see all the major god bonuses. You don't have to do that anymore, so I love to see that. Anyways, Amaterasu here. He focuses on economy and samurais. Earns an increasing gold trickle with each Bushido tier. So the big thing with her is he gains gold from the beginning of the game. And then when you fight, I think Bushido is when you fight with samurais and heroes or something. Onamushas earn 300% more XP outside of combat. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure about this Bushido mechanic just yet. We'll see as we go into the game. But she's got that thing. She's got the gold trickle all the time, and then she's got the focus on samurais and onamushas. I'm not sure what they are, what their roles are. We'll see that as well. Shrines increase the content of nearby resources up to 150%. I'll explain more about that as we get into the game. Really cool stuff. I think that's a really cool bonus that she's got, and it makes her base building, her early game really interesting. Samurai and onamushas regenerate hit points 2 times faster in combat. Okay, cool. So yeah, she's an economically focused goddess, and she's also got some focus on samurais and onamushas, obviously. Big god power here. The solar shield. Target a unit to make it temporarily nearly invulnerable. Nearly invulnerable. Well, it's a ridiculously strong shield. And I also think they heal back to full, so look for this shield to be super annoying to play against, especially early game. You want to get your early myth units, early heroes out, and then you want to take full advantage of this god power here. Way of the Sun, Bushido. This is a passive thing. Permanent trickle of 1 gold per second per Bushido tier. Guardhouse, Dojo, and Stable Soldiers upgrades granted for free at each Bushido tier. Interesting. So you don't get those upgrades. You'd much rather just fight for them. So that's cool that she's an economically, defensively focused goddess. But then she also sort of has to go out and fight at some point because you want to get those upgrades for free. You want to get that Bushido tier going, which I'm still not sure what does, but I'm sure you want to get it going. Kakura. Amaterasu summons a new Miko and allows your Mikos to train and heal faster. So it takes 20 seconds, and you heal work rate unit plus 25%, and it trains a bit faster too. Cool. That's all we need to know for now. We'll get into the minor gods as we progress. This map is called Key. It's a really cool map. I just played it before I started recording here for a few minutes. So let's get into it. These are pheasants. These are huntables. And then here's your scout. Let's oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm gonna do like a hard difficulty because I don't want to be try harding. I want to explain stuff and look at things. So Let's do Titan. Titan difficulty. So the cool thing is these shrines, as I said just before, the shrines will increase resources around it. And this includes cows, by the way. So you build a shrine here, and then over time, there's gonna be more wood in every tree, more berries in every berry bush, and more gold in each gold vein. You see, the trees are turning into cherry trees, and slowly the wood starts going up like this. Same with the gold mine, same with the cows. That's a really cool bonus, and I think Amaterasu is gonna have a lot of options available to her in the arcade gauge as to how to approach it the best. I love the scout unit. This sound is so quaint. So yeah, this upgrade, I think it's just something you wanna pre-queue. Cost 5 favor, 60 food, and you're gonna get Priestess Amiko for free. And then you want to build additional shrines. So that's, the cool thing about Amaterasu is you don't actually need any villagers on gold, because you have that initial gold trigger from her Major God bonus. And remember to put my cows next to the shrine, of course. Each shrine costs 75 wood, by the way. So here's a new Nico. We'll build a new shrine over here. Oops. Here. And then each additional new Miko is only 9 seconds compared to 15 standard time. So maybe there is a build where you build a lot of Mikos early on. I can definitely see that being an option. Also, these Mikos can actually build temples. I don't know if that's worth it. This Miko, for example, is getting 0.09. Oh. 0.09 favor per second. Oh, new Miko. Go there. So you're losing out on that favor income when you're building temple with the Miko. But I think for super early advances, and if you want eco upgrades early or something like that, it can definitely be something you need to look into. Let's advance after this villager here. So let's go over the minor god options here. First, we've got Amenu Udzumu. He's got Gushinboku, god power. Target a location to summon a Gushinboku tree. The tree's blessing resurrects the owner's myth units as they fall in combat. That's pretty cool. And the myth unit that she's got, obviously very important, is a weasel. It's a weasel. A weasel with blades for hands who whirls to slice and dice enemies. Good against human soldiers. So it's Renekton from Temu. 120 food, 12 favor. And there's the Wind Sickles upgrade, which makes the weasels deal plus 40% damage. So definitely an option, I imagine, with Amaterasu going for heavy myth unit gameplay. And then this thing gives you plus 10% HP for infantry and 75 on death to Bushido XP. What this exactly means, I'm not sure, but I guess it's kind of like the Bragio upgrade for Berserks, where you get extra favor. Obviously it's not extra favor, but it's like Bushido XP. We'll see how good that is. Finally, Gohei Wands improves Shrine favor gather rate and gives plus 2 line of sight and contribution area for the shrines. That's pretty cool. So if you go for this heavy Miko start, probably Amenu Udzumu is a great minor god, because I'm sure the myth units will be useful, and it all just fits together. Extra favor rate means more myth units, and with the Gushinboku here, when the myth units dies, they're going to be resurrected. On the other side, we got Minakatatomi, Shrine of the Hunt. Target a shrine to transform it into a Shrine of the Hunt, periodically spawning huntable deer as well as friendly wolves that defend the area. So this is where you get deer to hunt. You can put it in the back of your base, and you even get some wolves to defend yourself as well. Uncontrollable, but just there to protect yourself. Myth unit, a flaming demonic wheel that breathes fire at enemies, great against buildings and decent against human soldiers. So this is super interesting. 140 wood, 16 favor, quite cheap thing. And it's a ranged myth unit that's good against buildings. We haven't really seen many myth units that are good against buildings in the classical age. Cyclops comes to mind, but other than that, nothing really. So this should be very interesting to see how Mina Katatomi plays out. You also got this upgrade which gives extra damage area, so it gives like an AoE effect, plus 25% damage. Looks like a really sick upgrade. Saltwater Spring, plus 10% gather rate for hunt. Really sick. So if you go for this guy, I imagine you want to get this upgrade first. First thing, place your Shrine of the Hunt and then get this upgrade. You just hunt. You can even do it securely in your base. Your archers gets plus 10% damage and plus 1 range. Really, really good upgrade. It's like a line upgrade, but from a minor god. Really, really sick. And this one too. Minus 10% ranged soldier cost. Minus 15% siege weapon cost. So it's like 2 relics in one. 2 really good relics in one. And it only costs 150 resources, 10 favor. I think Mina Katatomi looks really good. Should be easy to use as well. This girl over here, a bit more difficult to use. You gotta be a bit more concerted with what it is you want to do. Whereas this guy seems a bit more standard. Which should we try? I want to try her, I think. I want to see the weasels. Plus, we got all the Mikos out already, right? Well, 3 of them anyways. Also, while we're waiting for the next stage, look at the gold mine. 3,104. So, the additional gold that you're creating out of thin air, it's good, but it's not something that you can really rely on. I imagine that you can maybe extend this initial gold mine by 2 minutes or so. It's my initial assumption. And I also think, I haven't tried this out yet, but I think there's a play that you can make where if the gold mine goes down to, say, 10 gold, instead of completely depleting it, you just keep the gold mine there, and then it's going to make more gold from the shrine. So never deplete a gold mine when you're playing as Amaterasu. It's my guess that you don't want to do that. For trees, they've made an additional 50, and the cows have made an additional 30, 33 or so. 455, actually 50. Here's our weasel. Here is our stupid weasel. And it's got a special attack. Whirls around rapidly with both blades, greatly damaging nearby enemy units and causing more damage over time. Sick. Like a Sphinx attack. Let's get some extra wood, actually. I have way too much food. This is why I didn't put hardest difficulty. Because I knew I would be yapping, doing all other kinds of stuff. Let's get an additional Miko out. I think that's gotta be a good strategy, actually. With Amaterasu. Miko spam. So we definitely want this here, the archer building guardhouse. Wait, no. We want infantry. So it's dojo. And these shrines, you gotta really consider where to place them. So the shrine actually has a garrison. So if you're being raided, you can actually garrison the Miko in there, which is super nice. So this is the upgrade we wanted, which gives us better infantry. Oh, we need to place this one as well. Cool. Let's start making some of these infantry units then. Actually, just get all the military production down, see what they're like. This Kitsune, by the way, increases the speed of nearby friendly units. So this Weasel here, 4.8 speed, but then if you add the Kitsune, it goes to 5. So 5 isn't... it's alright. I don't think it's great for raiding purposes, but it's okay. So here's our hero, Bushi. Is that the only hero we can get? I guess. Oh, here's a hero also. Oh, that's the Onimusha. Samurai and Onimusha. Yeah, for sure. What was the things we had? Samurai and Onimusha earns 300% more XP outside of combat. So we want those for sure. These things, I think, in particular, we want to rush out. Onimusha. Oh my god, we're under attack. Look at this. We use this solar shield on a myth unit like this, and we save it from certain death, and we even heal it back up to full. This god power looks really, really strong. We take this girl out again, we can get these guys back. Alright, we survived that. That's good. Our Bushido tier is tricking down now because we've got military out. But yeah, I definitely think these Onimusha's gotta be the play. I wonder if they, since they're heroes, I wonder if they get affected by them. They do get affected by this, but I wonder if they get affected by the upgrade here. So much wood. Onimusha, I wanted to see if they get the... oh, they do get it. That's cool. So definitely just get a ton of those out, I think. Also, lots of myth units. The cows, by the way, 500 food now. The gold mine plus 300, and the wood has got plus 100 already. Buddhist pine? Is that a real thing? Must be. Yo, we're getting our Bushido up and running now since we're fighting. Just hit the next level, so that means 2 gold per second. Wait, and we got the... no, we got the medium upgrade for free. Aw, I forgot you don't need that as Amaterasu. These things look really good. And then whenever you're in trouble with them... on against ISIS. There we go. This solar shield, it does cost some favor. I've used it twice now, and the next one will cost me 15 favor. So you can definitely not, you cannot use it infinitely, but almost. Seems like a really high impact god power. Go eat some cows now. So I think that's a good game plan here with Amaterasu. The early infantry here. Obviously, that's with this minor god. The other minor god were more bow-centric, so that would be something else. But yeah, we definitely saw something here that I think can work. Let's see if we can hit the next stage, actually. Oh, I also want to see what happens. My scout died. That's a myth unit, right? Yeah, but it hasn't spawned. Because I want to see what this god power here does. If this weasel goes to die, we'll see if it respawns. Really strong AoE there, by the way. I think 2 or 3 of those and you can kill a bunch of vills. Oh, look at this. Razorwind Kamitachi. Slowly getting built here. Not even that slow, actually. Alright, want to go to the next stage. So, next stage we've got Hachiman, god of archery and strategy, archers and heroes. So, probably you want to go for this one if you went for the other minor god in Classical Age. Nevertheless, Shogun targeted Daimyo to transform into an immensely powerful Shogun who summons samurai while he fights. Tengu myth unit, a winged master swordsman who leaps into battle boosting its stat. Good against human soldiers. 15 favor, 200 wood. Very cheap for a heroic age myth unit. Golden Kite increases arch and hero damage. Plus 25% against myth units. And... oh no. Okay, here. Plus 10% archer damage. Plus 10%... okay, so extra damage for archers and extra damage versus myth units, basically. I guess it's really good if you got the other archer hero. Archer minor god. And then you got an upgrade for your Tengu. These myth units here. And you have heck damage increased by 20% from nearby ramming Wasen up to a maximum of 5. So you have a lot of these. You get extra heck damage. Interesting. Is that the siege boats? I don't know. Let's ignore that for now. And then you got heroes train faster and allows them to regenerate hit points. Minus 30% train time. Plus 1.5 to regeneration rate. 1.5, I think that's similar to what the Atlanteans have with Hyperion. And then minus 30% training time is very useful for hero units. And 150 food, very cheap, so good stuff. Radian is god of thunder and lightning. Infantry is probably going to be this guy we're going for. Thunderburst, target a location to unleash earth-shaking shockwaves. Radian strikes his Den Daiko drums, causing expanding rings of lightning to damage and stun enemies. Sounds sick. He's got a Reiju myth unit, a lightning wolf that stuns enemies with electrical attacks, good against human soldiers. Increases Reiju movement speed and damage by 35%, plus 10% speed. And lowers the cost of re-invoking god powers. God power cost minus 20%. That could be useful for Amaterasu for sure. With that solar shield. Maybe this Thunderburst, I don't know. Hania Mask, infantry lifesteal 10%. And infantry hit points 15%. Super good upgrade here. Very, very, very useful. Especially if you've already established an infantry army. And a boat upgrade. We go Radian. Yo, what is this cow doing? Gold mine is set 3,440. So you see what I'm saying, 12 minutes into the game. If this was a real competitive game, this is usually the time when you want to look for your second gold mine, because you've depleted the initial one. So you can extend the gold mine period by, like I said, I think 2 minutes. 3 minutes is a good indication of what you can expect. And then also, we'll see if I remember it here, when it does go down to maybe below 100, we'll just leave it and see if we can extend the lifeline of this gold mine, because it's got potential to go up to 4,500. So there's still plenty of gold left to be created here. Really beautiful map here, by the way, with the shrines in the center, with the relics nearby. Seems like the shrines are all spawning in the center of the map. I was thinking, if I play Loki or Odin and I do the build where I build an immediate temple and then just go get all the relics, how sick would that be on this map? Just snatch all the relics in like 2 minutes or so. Did we actually, I want to try trading with these three, see if we can get some villager kills that way. Thunderwolf. It's really sick. Uh-oh, it's not gonna go well. These things are quite fragile. 360 HP. Well, not that fragile. And they're gonna respawn here. 2 of them only, so you don't respawn all of them, but this god, I think this god power is quite good. If you're playing a myth unit heavy playstyle, why not? I think this would be quite good. Oh, we need this upgrade. Go and fight a bit more here. We want to see this one. There's a big army here. Hopefully we get to use it. It is ISIS, so we need to lure them out a bit. Whoa! Holy! Oh my god, and it expands, so you want to run out of it, but the area expands like this. And that looks super, super strong. Kind of like Tempest god power. Oh my god, and then the Thunder Wolf on top of everything. And as we're fighting, of course, now we hit level 3. So all our units are heavy now. Holy. It's all our units. Yep, it's all the units that are cheap or that are upgraded for free. This looks really strong. The fact that all these upgrades, I don't even feel like I've fought that much, but all the upgrades are still free. Seems a bit crazy. See what the castle looks like. What are these units? Onimusha? These are prime units, by the way, so they're like 220 resources. So keep that in mind if you thought they looked a bit OP. They're very expensive. And this one is super expensive to recast. I think this Reiju unit could potentially be really good. I didn't quite see what it did that fight, but it looked impressive. It looked cool. There was lightning bolts everywhere, right? Yo! That's super cool. This Storm Roar, that looked very, very powerful. I think it's one of those utilities that you maybe wanna put off of autocast, so that you can use it when it's really good. You can even use this in the middle of the fight if you think you're winning, and then you turn around and you shove the units behind, so they cannot escape. Or you can flank someone. Oh my god, you can flank someone and then use this to push them back. It's a very, very cool unit, this one. This is what Fenris Wolf breed wishes they were. Oh, I forgot to... Yeah, it's really sick. Really sick. Other than that, it seems like it's just a solid myth unit as well. 700 HP, good stats, 24 damage. Very, very nice. Here's our castle. It's really nice. Oh, it's called a castle. It's easy to remember. We can make some weird siege weapons from here. Range siege weapons, strong against units and ships, decent against buildings. Alright. Probably like the siege arrow thing from China. Oh, we forgot to do the gold mine trick. Aww. Uyumi. Alright, I think we want to go Mythic Age and end this game now. Takemi Kazuchi. He's got Divine Slash, target a path of destruction. Takemi Kazuchi will cleave the earth with a colossal katana slash, inflicting massive damage to units and stunning any survivors. And he's got Azura, a towering giant who incinerates enemies, good against human soldiers and buildings. Takemi Kazuchi increases infantry, hit points, and bonus damage against buildings, so it's mid-unit upgrade. Wait, more infantry. Plus 20% HP, so surely it's this guy we're going for. Plus a multiplier against buildings. That's really sick. Like the infantry line with Amaterasu is just paving way for itself. The trees are giving way. You also got this one that gives your myth units more attack speed. That's nice. And spearmen upgrade as well. Spearmen, what are that? What is that? What are that? Plus 15% speed. So even more infantry upgrades. We'll see what the spearman actually is. And then the samurai upgrade as well. Jesus. So many infantry upgrades. Okuninushi. Sacred Gate. This is the one we saw from the cinematic earlier. Target a location to erect a great Torii Gate, which makes your god powers cheaper and immediately enables you to invoke them once again for free. That's really sick with the Heroic Age god power we just had. Got a flying myth unit, ranged flying myth unit. This ought to be good. Attacks units from the air, can only be attacked by ranged units, good against human soldiers. Yeah, okay. And it's an upgrade for it. And you can train and increase the speed at which your buildings train units and research technologies by plus 60%. That's so big. Plus 60%. And you can even combine that with the levy upgrades if Japan has those. Either way, 175 gold, 25 favor. This is such a powerful technology. The first thing you do when you go up Mythic with this guy is you get this technology. Training and research work rate plus 60%. It's so powerful. So powerful. It must feel fantastic to play with this technology. And then he's got better siege weapons, it looks like. Yeah, the Oyumi that we just saw, plus 50% damage. And some wall breaching mechanic as well. We're going for the infantry route, you know that. Spearmen. Where do we get the spearmen from? Hello? Here. In the guardhouse. Let's get a bunch of those out. Because it seems like when we go up through this guy with the easy enough to pronounce name, Takemi Kazuchi, it seems like you want to go for the spearman route, right? Fall back here. What are these spearmen? Oh, it's their heads. Very nice. What are the spearmen doing? 3 times multiplier versus cavalry, so they're like, yeah, anti-horse. Makes sense that spearmen are anti-horse, right? We're gonna get so much Bushido here. Look at this. These things attack so slowly, but it does seem like they deal good damage. Maybe they're good at sniping from range. They've got 24 range. I'm not sold on these things, to be quite honest. I love the wolf. But the Oyumi, not quite sure. Alright, so now we have... I want to see, are they... They're still just heavy. When we get here... Maybe we'll get Mythic Age after the... Or Mythic Age upgrade. Whoa, what is this? Azura. Really sick. He's flexing. He's probably a siege weapon. Yeah, 30 siege. Crush damage. Let's get the Spearman upgrades. Oh, he does ranged... I was wondering about it. He does ranged attack and melee attack simultaneously. Oh my god. Such a beast of a unit here. Is it... Yep, he's got 4 arms, so obviously why wouldn't he? He's attacking melee and ranged at the same time. I wonder now if you do like this. Yo, this unit is so strong. 1000 HP, 45% hack isn't much, so it will go down to melee heroes for sure. Oh, it doesn't heal back to full quite. I lied when I said that earlier. This unit is insane. Azura. Need to see this one also. Target a path of destruction. Cleave the earth with a colossal katana attack. Probably something you can use to take down a town center. Ah. Yo, he does this automatically? You can actually kind of raid with him. He's targeting buildings though, which is a bit weird. Oh. Oh, he's strong. Use it here. Oh, you gotta target it like undermine. Pretty sick. Pretty damn sick. Sword remains, which is a bit weird. Ah, but this Asura unit is so strong. Look at that. If you can just keep melee heroes away from this guy, I mean 65%. I think the big weakness of him is that he's not that durable, if we're being real. So you can target him down. 1000 HP for a Mythic Age Myth unit with these armors isn't that good. But right now, when there's no heroes nearby or anything, he's looking really, really damn broken. These things are fully upgraded now, by the way. Whoops. Being attacked. Too busy microing this guy. My one-man army. So these things should be super chunky. This upgrade, that upgrade, classical heroic, and then this one, these two from the Mythic Age. Completely forgot to get armory upgrades, by the way. Yo, this guy gets upgraded as well. It's gonna be even stronger then. Meteor. Nah, this Asura guy. Yeah, you see here? Priests targeting him, even just 3 of them. And he's slowly falling down now. So so... No, I do think he's got weaknesses for sure. This is what you do when you don't know what to build. You just spam units like that. Miko? What do you get from here? Onmoichi? Onmyoji? Devastating Sorcerer. Sorcerer? Hero capable of powerful magic, strong against buildings, and Mythians can heal allies. Very expensive. Get some of these out. My eco is a mess. Well, there's the sorcerer. So he deals, what the hell? 87 crush damage, 8.7 divine damage, AoE attack, and he heals. See how strong the heal is. It's quite strong. It's not the big thing about him though. Ah. Get some more spearmen out. Ah. Alright, well, guys, that's Amaterasu. Looks really interesting. I think I'm gonna post a proper Amaterasu game where I don't just explain stuff as much, where I try to do a proper strategy. So look forward to that. Anyways, thanks for watching. Yeah, I'll see you guys later.